Why do counterfeiters have to draw fake bills by hand instead of just photocopying them? Anyone who's seen how it's done knows. It's because of something called the moire effect. The lines and details on currency are so intricate that even the highest resolution scanners in the world can't replicate them perfectly. So if you want to make counterfeit money, the first thing you need is an artist. And Sonny was exactly that, a genius with a pencil. The first step was to meticulously recreate every part of the bill by hand. Then he joined the front and back together to form a complete sheet. This became the template for the counterfeit bills, a perfect match to the real thing. Next came the printing. Sonny's childhood buddy, Philos, happened to be an expert printer. The process of making the ink was incredibly complex. First copying, then retouching, then distressing, then applying a protective layer, and finally drying. Only after all the prep work was done could actual printing begin. Since Sonny's printing press was pretty outdated and could only apply one color at a time, he had to run each bill through 4 times. After printing, the sheets were cut in bulk. A shiny strip from a 50-rupee note was embedded. A string of serial numbers in varying sizes was printed on. And just like that, a perfect 500-rupee bill was born. But Sonny thought it could be even better. He crumpled up the bill and dunked it in a cup of tea for a bit, successfully aging the paper. After repeating the process, all the fake bills looked like they'd been in circulation for a while. Philos grabbed one and headed to a convenience store to test it out. But the moment the shopkeeper touched the bill, he knew right away it was fake. Philos was caught on the spot. Luckily, Sonny rushed in to bail him out, and the two barely escaped. How could they be found out so quickly when the bills looked absolutely perfect? Back home, they compared everything over and over until it finally hit them. Looking real wasn't enough. The bills had to feel real too. The paper they'd been using was wrong, so the two of them went through practically every type of paper on the market. Eventually, they found a recruitment booklet with pages that felt just like real currency. The only problem was the paper wasn't thick enough, but Sonny figured out a solution. He bleached the pages first, then printed the front and back of the bill on 2 separate sheets and glued them together. Meanwhile, Philos cracked the code on color-shifting ink. By mixing metallic paint with regular ink and brushing it onto the fake bills, they got not only the color-changing effect, but also the right texture. Finally, following their usual trick, they gave the bills a quick tea bath. The new and improved counterfeits were officially ready. This time, it was Sonny's turn to test them. He walked into the convenience store and handed over the fake bill, his heart pounding out of his chest. Philos trailed behind, ready to bolt at any second. But when the shopkeeper handed back a bottle of soda, the two of them just stood there in stunned silence. One thing was clear though, they had finally done it.